the only one podcast and may be the Prince of the Universe. Hi, folks. I'm Matt.
And I'm Bruce.
All right. Let's do this. So, what do you want to talk about?
There's only one thing in the world.
Yes, that's right. I guess we should start with Killer of Killers.
We can.
All right. So, Killer of Killers is the animated movie?
Yeah, it's considered a movie.
Is it considered a movie? Okay. Written by the same guy or directed by the same guy who did Prey.
Yeah, written and directed.
And it's 3 different tales of four. Is it 4? Okay, I forgot.
Three stories and then one story that brings.
Oh, yeah, you're right. One story that brings them all together. You're right. 4. Of encounters through time. First off, encounters through time. You have the Viking, the samurai, and the World War II pilot.
Yes.
And then of course, as they all win, they all go to the Predator homeland to fight the Predator or whatnot. But just talking about these 3, I thought they were excellent ideas.
Yes.
I thought it was well drawn. And every time I watched one, except for the World War II one, wasn't the biggest fan. But every time I saw these, I'd rather see this as a full-fledged movie. I want to see Vikings versus a Predator. I want to see samurai versus. I think that's just
let's
awesome.
just go and say just stories themselves. The Viking one was good.
Yeah.
Problematic in that the main character was an old grandma.
Who couldn't, that was kind of dumb.
If they could have done everything the same and just have a normal-aged Viking warrior, and it would have been really cool.
Right.
But the suspension of disbelief just was hard.
Think an old woman can do, all that,
The thing is, he didn't fight with finesse. He fought with brute strength.
Yeah.
Like you would expect some big, burly, Viking dude to do.
Exactly.
And it just, that pulled me out. Other than that, it was good.
Yeah.
Now, the
I'd rather see that as a movie, though.
The Samurai Ninja one, excellent. That was the best story.
That was it. That was the best of the 3.
Yeah.
But the thing, again, I thought this should be a full-fledged movie. I would love to see samurai go after a Predator. I think that'd be awesome.
That would be fun.
The World War II pilot.
That one was problematic.
Okay. Yeah, but I was like, ship on ship is what they're trying to do
the thing
there.
Is, I really liked the look of the Predator pilot and his ship. That was fun.
But
no way. There's
no way he would have beat
that.
Yeah.
That one. Suspension of disbelief was just out the window on that one.
And there alone rests my case is that I want to, and we talked about this during Prey. I want to see the Predator win.
Yeah,
I'm happy. It's fine that Prey, the Indian girl, won.
Yeah.
If they would have reversed that and killed her off, and the Predator wins, I would have probably liked it more.
Well, the talk now is that he wants one more Predator movie. Not necessarily a follow-up to Badlands, but he wants to do a World War II with Predator versus Nazis. If I'm fighting Nazis, of course he's going to win that one. And you can have maybe even told from the Predator perspective again, but we wouldn't even have to do that. That's a good idea. It'd be interesting to see if they can pull that off.
But before we get ahead of it, after that, then it comes to a perplexing point is that all these winners supposedly go to the Predator planet to still die.
Yeah, that was a weird change.
I think it was dumb because it cheapens the law. And of course, at the end, they show that they have all the past winners and whatnot. And
then also the end of Predator 2 when they gave Danny Glover a reward for winning.
Award.
It's like why?
Then why?
Yeah.
If they're just going to capture him and torture him, make sure he dies anyway. The ending to Killer of Killers was just bad.
You would think if that was the case with the Predators, they would have just grabbed Danny Glover then and
just take him out. And by the way, that's the pistol that was in Prey.
Yes,
which is just brilliant.
But the thing is, given to the pilot at the battle in the arena. It's like,
right. But at the same time, I don't need that pistol in that shot anymore. It was cool that it was in Prey.
That was cool.
It was cool that it was in Prey because that kind of tells you, hey, they've been here forever hunting. That's what Predator 2 reveals to us. Is that they've always been around. We just haven't seen them or heard from them.
Yeah.
And that was the cool thing about Predator 2. But the thing is, though, you're right. So every win gets cheapened because they're eventually going to get captured and just fight them to the death anyway. That seems a little unfair, and I wasn't a big fan of that. And overall, thumbs down for Killer of Killers.
I mean, yeah, it had some good stories, but overall, I liked it, but I don't like that change.
I hated that change. Again, they want to do Predators versus Vikings. You make a movie, I'm in like Flynn. I'm in like Flynn to see Vikings doing a raid, but when they get there, the village is destroyed anyway, and they don't know what happened. People are hanging upside down. The whole thing. I can see the movie.
Well, the
And
thing
now
is,
they're getting hunted.
yeah, I mean, there was a collection of short stories called, If It Bleeds.
Well, yeah, a long
And
time
they
ago,
did-
yeah.
And they did the Predator versus Viking story and it was fun because, the Vikings, they come across the Predator, but they get excited. It's like, oh, this demon. We're gonna go fight
Yeah,
it.
we get
and
to
because
go to Valhalla if we
they're
die.
if I lose, I'm going to Valhalla. This is a glorious death. And so the Predator was just confused by this behavior.
Yeah, because he's
'Cause
never
he
had
couldn't- he
anyone
couldn't
just
scare
willing
them.
to die.
He wasn't. His presence wasn't scaring the humans.
Yeah, it wasn't intimidating him. Well, see, that would have been a good story. I mean, we talked about this
Yeah.
when Prey came out. But Samurai, yeah, heck yeah.
Excellent.
All
I even like the
day.
crossover. First off, the basic story, No Predator, was a good little story with the
Yes.
ninjas and the samurai. So you had this base story that was really good. You throw the Predator in, and you have some really cool stuff.
But ninjas are also king of camouflage too.
Yeah.
They probably would have figured it out, and they would have been hidden. And we would have had like this invisible battle between the Predator. I can see it. I can see it now. I like how they can listen, and I think they did this in the movie. But the cherry blossoms,
Yeah.
they listened to how the wind rustled and everything to fight their.
And they found them at the end with the falling leaf.
Yes,
hitting
and
his cloak,
the thing is though, that's a great scene in a movie. That would be great. That these guys are more keen on camouflage, on subterfuge, and so you're trying to out subterfuge them. You can't. They're ninjas. They're samurai. They're the best at it, and their blades are razor sharp, and they would cut through. And I would believe that. So their blades are good enough to fight and win. But of course, I'd like to see a Predator win. World War II. I know what you're going for there. I just don't see it.
It was a little too over the top in its silliness.
It did, because I agree with you, and this is what we talked about when we first saw it. There's no way that plane outmaneuvers a spaceship. There's just no way.
And not that pilot. He's a green pilot.
Yeah,
first time
his
up.
first time up, and
you know,
he can
just-
outdo that. He's this ace all of a sudden.
And they kind of overdid the heat vision. The Predators use heat visions hunting Earth. How does he fly a ship if he can't see the controls if he only sees heat
Exactly.
vision? I mean, it's like, why is this technological advanced alien species blinded by that one thing? They covered in Predator 2 that they could shift through different spectrums when they want to.
Yeah.
They've already covered this in the movie, so why?
It was already established in 2. I feel like they just ignored 2 and saw some pictures and just went through that. Because, I mean, it just felt, because why reward Danny Glover, at the end, which is a cool scene.
I mean, I like the idea of the hooks that shoot through the other planes and to capture the pilots and pull them out for his trophies.
That was
cool.
nice. That was nice.
I mean, like I said, I like the Predator, the
That's
pilot
nice.
Predator, and the ship. That was cool. I like the way he was
agree.
capturing. But the execution to beat the Predator was ridiculous.
All right. So, fast forward now, we get to Predator Badlands,
Yes.
which I had zero expectations
And I was
for.
looking forward to.
However, because, it was in my top 5 movies to look forward to be honest. But that was before I saw the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, no. But I still trust Prey, because I love Prey.
Yes.
Prey is, I don't know where it would rank, but it's definitely on the good side.
Is
But
it
see,
better than the Predator?
everything is better than the Predator. Well, we'll see if everything is better than the Predator, because the Predator is only. Well, I don't even know if it's better than Aliens versus Predator, because those are terrible too.
Those are fun, though.
But those are fun for the wrong reasons. The Predator is just plain awful. Plain awful. However, in this one, Predator Badlands is about the Predator. There is no humans in a way.
No, zero humans.
Zero humans. And we're seeing things from the Predator's point of view in a
Yes.
way. He's the protagonist
And
now.
I was excited with that idea.
It's a different idea. I 100% agree with you. Okay, they have to, because we know that aliens exist, because the Aliens versus Predator movies exist. Thankfully, they said, we ain't doing no alien. I'm glad they didn't even show his skull in the trophy room.
I thought they would do something. with
Good
that.
pick.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Did you
'Cause
catch the connection to Alien though?
Oh, no, I missed it then.
That was a hard connection to Alien Earth.
Oh, was there?
What was Wayland Yutani doing out there? They were collecting.
Oh, well,
species
yeah,
to
for
use
that they
in
were with
it was,
alien
it
work.
was
Yeah,
the same group
in that way.
Yes.
Yes, in that way.
doing the
So,
same,
doing the same type of
missions.
research and stuff. Yeah, that's the similarity there. But Wayland, a bunch of androids, because androids can fight better. or fight, you know,
They're more
could stand-
durable to go to this
durable.
planet that
So
humans couldn't survive
and this
on.
is just an unsurvivable planet. First off, poor guy. His brother loves him. His daddy doesn't. He's the ugly duckling.
They've set the whole concept up for.
Oh, by the way, spoilers the
yes.
whole way.
They've already
Spoilers.
set, as far as the family aspect, they've already set that up in Predator lore. He's
Okay.
the runt.
He's the
weak.
runt. He's trying to get killed
he-
off,
Yeah.
but the brother protects him because he protected the brother one. He saved the
He saved
brother,
the brother
once,
once when they were
and they
kids.
established that. So he shoots him off to this ship to go kill the whatever Jabberwocky
Yes.
of the planet. Okay, you gotta kill the Jabberwocky and bring him back to Dad because that'll prove that you're not a runt. And so, of course, they're giving the Predator feelings as he's going, no! As he's doing his best Obi-Wan as Qui-Gon gets struck down below him and gets shot onto the planet, where hilarity ensues. No, it's just one thing after the next. And I'll be honest, action scenes, great. I have zero
Yes.
problem. Vines, I'm fine with killer vines.
Yes.
I'm fine with killer vines. I'm fine with
I like the establishing of the world. He fights the vines. He gets out of that. He climbs up to the ledge, and you look out over this vista.
and it's just nothing but just
And
nightmare.
there's like that. There's a mountain with this huge worm
it's
caterpillar thing.
great.
Just
We don't
hanging
even
off
get to
of
see it later
no,
on.
that's all you
It's
got.
just there because there's so many bad things in
I
this
just
world.
liked it. I mean, that world building I thought was fun.
Yeah,
I enjoyed
blades of grass that will cut you,
Yes.
cut through the predator. But there are these animals with thick shield skin who can run through it. There is he comes across. There are these darts that can poison you and what's it called? Freeze you up. What's the word?
Paralyze.
Paralyze you. Yes, thank you. And paralyze you. There's poisonous things here. There's the little acid eels and
eels.
whatnot who like beetles and whatnot. And then there's an annoying android who talks and talks.
I liked her. I liked her.
And is there. She's like, "Hi, I'm the comedic sidekick. How are you today?" Now, I don't mind a Universal's translator. I get what they were doing because we can't live life in subtitles or as many subtitles. So we have to let the audience in on it. So we have to have someone explain it to it. However, I guess she's the only android with a sense of humor who's on this planet and no one else is. Now, they try to explain that by saying,
A little bit.
you have feelings too. Okay, well, her sister had the same feelings, built the same feelings. Her sister don't act like her.
Well, we've said that the androids in this universe can develop different personalities.
Yeah. Okay. So, but I get it. I get it. I'm just saying I get it. Okay. I was like, okay, comedic, because she's there to be the quirky, comedic one, and of course, it's basically Worf from Star Trek, who is the Predator.
Yes.
Making the jokes and legs. Okay. Yeah, it's funny. We're gonna laugh. We're gonna make the Predator sound human. He has a little baby Gollum who wants to be his friend. There's a nice scene from Jaws where he just copies whatever the Predator does.
Yeah.
I thought I would love it. I would actually love it. I would have actually laughed if the Predator would have just kind of covered his face and then made a little and he goes just like in Jaws.
Yeah.
I just go ahead because that's a classic Jaws scene. Okay, where the youngster imitates the adult. Go ahead and said, yes, we're playing on Jaws. I would have bowed and said, good job. But you're just, sorry, Jaws did it first. You're not cute. I don't know what that scene was. But anyway, Gollum creature, got it. The gang is all together. Okay? Gotcha. The Wayland people are the bad guys in a way. He meets the big bad. We find out
The
that
big creature that he was there to hunt.
it's the mother of the little Gollum creature. And we know that because it sniffs him, because the little baby spit on him.
Marked him.
So she sniffs him, and immediately I go, oh, okay. So that wasn't easy to see what was going on, but there you go. We knew immediately. It didn't have to be discovered. In fact, I kind of wish they wouldn't even revealed it to the audience, because I think the sniff we should have been smart enough. But, today's audience stupid, so you have to explain to the android what's going on. The androids putting her legs together and then them immediately getting torn back off. That was great.
Yes.
That was great. I even laughed at that. I thought that was good. That was a good one. We get to that she gets captured. He gets captured. Everyone gets captured because the Wayland androids are really good. But, of course, he I did like it's a children's toy.
Yes.
Yeah, that was funny.
Well, and the thing is, they were able to capture the big creature
The big
because
bad, yeah.
they got the predators. equipment.
Predator's tech.
Yeah.
But the predator escapes, and then this is something I really liked. He starts using all the whole thing was set up. The blades are now his blades.
He had to go Arnold Schwarzenegger and use the terrain.
He has to use the terrain. I was going to say that's where it's from. He has to use the terrain in his surroundings. He gets the eel that spits the acid. He befriends him. He makes a mask out of the shells of the thing. Oh, another funny thing that I liked is she said, "What was your favorite part?" When its blood ran over my face and everything, that was my favorite part. She was like, "Oh, that was great. That was great. I thought that was funny. I thought Worf from Deep Space Nine was funny."
Yes.
In this. So that was great. I thought, I could see, I mean, what was it? The Trial of the Incredible Hulk? Which one was Thor in?
Oh, yeah. No, that was Return
What was
of the
it?
Incredible
Return of the Incredible Hulk. I can see my Thor saying something like that.
Well, see, I like how
I'm looking for a man. You have found one.
I like how they humanized him, softened him a little bit, but at core he stayed.
They kept him
Yucha.
in it, but yeah,
He still was about the hunt, the gore, the fighting, the killing.
he's still Predator.
She talks about being a wolf.
Grumpy
the alpha wolf doesn't go do the killing.
Now,
But he's like, well, I will be the alpha that kills.
I'll be the alpha that kills. However, another nice touch was when he thought of his brother again. He is the wolf. He protected me. So nice turn like that. He goes to save the mother now. They have a
Save the
big
mother?
bad. She's got what?
The mother creature. Gotcha.
The mother creature.
Sorry, I was thinking the mother, the computer.
No, not the computer. Yes, he has to say the computer. She's in the big giant. She's like Ripley.
Yeah.
5.0. Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Because she's got to fight the big bad later on, big bad monster later on. He fights him, but the thing is, though, he's destroying the androids. She's destroying them too. It's fun, He uses the beetles that blow up.
Yeah.
So everything that was set up in the first half, all the creatures, all the dangers, pays off later on. He uses the acid to spit on them. He uses the blades of grass as weapons. And of course, hustles back home to find his father and challenge him, and uses
When he goes, he completed his hunt. He wants his reward. He wants his
his
cloak
reward.
because you have to complete your first hunt to get your cloak.
And so then he goes after, kills his father with all his thing. And she's like, "Well, are you part of the clan?" He's like, "I already have my own clan." And it's the motley crew of friends, the Guardians of the
His
Galaxy
found
now.
family, yes.
Yeah, yes. So he is now Star-Lord in a way.
Definitely you could compare it to,
yes.
the Guardians.
And let's not forget the little, it wasn't a deleted scene, but the little scene after the little flash Predator Badlands.
Pre-credit.
And then they show a little pre-credit thing. And who is
friend
that?
of yours?
Who is
A
that?
friend of yours? No, it's my mother.
No. Really? That's what's being. Okay, so here we go. Not bad. It's not bad. Please don't make another movie like this. Please don't do this again. Not bad. You went in a different direction. Bravo. I mean, honestly, I was like, okay, it's a different take.
I mean, originally, Predator was like a action horror movie, kind of a different horror movie, and this brought it to just science fiction adventure. So, and a lot of people complaining online saying, yeah, it was an okay movie, but it was a terrible Predator movie. Is what a lot of people saying. I was like, hey, we've had that same hunt. We've done it until we got the Predator.
The only thing I want to see is Predator hunting in the past.
Yeah.
And the only complaint that's valid is it cheapens the mystique of the Predator, meaning he's feeling, there's one off that
Eventually,
does this.
they give us Wolverine's origin. They always get to the point where the mystique is taken away. It's
the mystique slowly is
live
taken
with
away through every movie. They feel like they have to reveal something.
40 years.
I understand that, but the thing is, though, he makes friends. He hunts in the. He's an alpha now, according to the alpha wolves. And the thing is, fine. Please don't make a sequel. I don't want Predator to be like this forever. It's just like, it was like when I saw Thor 3. I was like, this is funny. It's never going to be serious, but please don't make this silly again.
My thought is, if they do the big crossover with Aliens again, to do the Predator versus Aliens, now you can have an established friendly Predator on the side fighting against the aliens. That,
I don't want to see him again.
You don't.
I was fine. Like I said, the movie, in my opinion, is fine.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I laughed. And then after it was over, just like in Thor 3, I thought to myself, I told my buddy, I said, this was fun. I never want to see Thor like this again, is what I said. And this is fun. I never want to see the Predator like that again. It was fun. He went with a different idea. Good for him. Good for him. And I'll be honest, like everything they set up in the first half pays off in the second act. It got me laughing. I never thought of it as a buddy comedy. But it also reminded me they just took the formula to the old Marvel movies and then switched out all the characters for Predator and his friends. Because it screams so much like a Marvel movie. Screams so much like a Marvel movie. Where the sibling is the villain. Stuff like that. And just stuff like the Loki, Thor, the whatever. Yeah, it just, for me, I'm like, okay, it's good. You did it. Bravo. You got your superhero Predator movie in. That's what it was.
That's what it felt like.
And again, there is nothing wrong with this movie. It is worth watching in theaters. It's even a theater.
Well done.
Grab your popcorn. The action is fun. The comedy's fun. I even suggested someone said, should I go see it tomorrow? I said, yes, absolutely. You should go see it. Yeah, no, it's worth watching. Your brother-in-law said, hey, are we going tonight? He asked me this Sunday. And I looked at him and said, he did it to you too, huh? If you don't know, I was not told it was 3D. I went to the regular version because I'm cheap. But then poor Daniel didn't even get to go at all. But I did tell Daniel, I said, Daniel, it's worth seeing.
It is.
It's worth seeing.
And really, I had all my boys, little kids up to 25 years old, all of them really enjoyed it a lot.
And I would suggest this over The Predator. I would suggest this over both Aliens versus Predator movies, and that is not saying much.
Yeah.
Now, however, like I said, it's in the good side. I wouldn't say it's meh. I wouldn't say it's meh. It's in the good side. But I also think that I liked Predator 1 and 2, Predators and Prey better than this one, even though they're all, including Predator Badlands, are on the good side.
In a lot of ways, those are just different genre films. It's a different type of movie.
I love what they did in Predators.
Yeah.
I love what they did.
I love the Predator idea, the original movie, and just the hunt where he's a mysterious alien creature hunting them. Also, I've had that story told many times. I'm happy and I can enjoy something
I think
different.
The Predator wore out by then. It was just worn out.
You don't want the sequel to that where the humans have made their own Predator armor and are going to go to the Predator home world.
Please stop talking.
Come on, that teaser at the end.
Please stop
You're not just
talking.
begging for that.
I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this. But I will say it's fine. It's fine. Everyone's overreacting over this. True, if they do this again, I will not be happy.
Well, I will say the talk of him doing the Nazi versus Predator, I think that's the good direction. Because you go back to the original formula.
In the past.
You go back to the original formula, make it scary, the Predator hunting, and because you got Nazis, you let the Predator win and nobody's going to be upset about it.
Like I said, the Predator's going to win in that case, and that's fine. I'm interested. Let's get away. Let's go back to the past. There's still good faith. Killer of Killers, no, sorry. I didn't like the ending. I didn't like the World War II pilot. Like I said, a lot of good ideas in there, but not for me. I have mixed feelings. If we were to have a stinger, I don't think I'd want it tied to Killer of Killers.
I thought we were going to get that.
And
I expected the Indian girl to show up or something.
I expected them to tie in the cartoon too, but they didn't. And so it's better that way. In fact, if there was a stinger, I don't think there's anything they could have done to surprise me.
I'm kind of glad they didn't tie it because what they would have tied it to would have been that whole freezing the champions. And
I don't want to see that again. I don't want to. I want to ignore the cartoon.
And really, as long as it's not in a theatrical movie release, then I don't have to acknowledge it.
They can make their own animated universe, and that's fine. I'm for that too. I don't even feel it's part of that Killer of Killers is not part of the genre at this point. But yeah, go back, do your other movie. You did this. You did something different. Everyone raged. Oh, it's only PG-13. Dude, it's violent enough. It's just not killing humans.
No,
which
we
is
had
why
white
it's PG.
blood, we had green
No,
blood, we had
there was
black and blue blood.
It's Evil Dead. It's Evil Dead. They kill plenty of beasts. It's not humans. You can kill droids and insects and it's aliens.
As long as it's not red blood, you're good.
Yes, as long as it's not red blood, it's good. And they made sure to do it. And that's what they got. And by the way, I'm not mad. Oh, not R like the other ones. They need the movie to make money. R movies generally do not make as much money. So they went PG-13. Yes, it is straight off the production line of a superhero movie. Everything is 2T. But you know what? In this box office age, you do what you can.
Well, and one thing I've noticed with Predator movies, the original one, you got the elite team, and they're very crude and crass, making lots of rude jokes, and it's hilarious. But then they took that as like that is part of what makes a Predator movie, and they overdo it in 2 a little bit, and it gets silly as they move on. It's like now you're forcing it. I thought it was even neat with Prey because they didn't have any crudeness to it whatsoever, and you still had the good predator hunting.
Yeah.
But it's like they had an idea, and they's like, no, that's not what made it. That was that elite teams thing. Mm-hmm. It wasn't a predator movie genre aspect that you bring into all the other movies unless it fits.
Agreed.
And it just felt forced in the later movies just because they felt like they had to do it.
Well, obviously by the time it got, I thought Predator 1, Predator 2, for all its faults, basically showed us more about the Predator, which was nice. Mm-hmm. They had some nice ideas. So I forgive that one. But when it gets to Predators, I thought that was brilliant.
Yeah, bring them to
take them to another planet,
hunting
them
reserve,
on another planet. I just thought that was great. I thought it was a great idea, a great twist. I didn't think there was anything new or interesting at all about the Predator. Aliens versus Predator, such a waste of time. We've already talked about that. And then Prey, when I saw Prey, I flipped out. I was like, this is the way. Show me the past.
Went back to basics, really.
Show me the past. I like the Predator. His tech wasn't the same. I love that. So if they're going to go back to the past for the next movie, I'm in. And this one, fine. You showed me what a superhero, what Predator looks like with the superhero Marvel formula. Good. We're good. We're good now. Let's move on. I don't care if it's PG-13. I don't know why we need to be mad about that.
Yes, if he is hunting humans on Earth, I need spine and human gore, so that needs to be R. But we went a different.
But I think we've already established when the first one came out that nothing will ever beat the first one. So you don't even try. Don't even try. Right now, you're trying to be the second best. I don't even know what the second best one is, in my opinion. To be honest, I don't know.
Because really, Predators is pretty good. Predator 2 is pretty good. Prey is pretty good.
Predator 2, and Prey are just right up there.
Yeah, they all can fight.
On any given day, I could
put them in the arena to fight each other, and
All right, folks. So let us know in the comments below what you thought of Predator Badlands. Did you have anything else to add?
No.
All right, let us know what you thought about Predator Badlands, and we'll see you next time on Princes of the Universe.